Hey guys, welcome back to another crocheting video. In this tutorial, I will show you how to do a single crochet stitch. Let's get into the video and let's get this started. For this project, there are a couple of materials that you will need. First of all, you would need a crochet needle. Now I want to give you some valuable information when it comes down to these crochet needles. Now when you start making your projects, like say you want to do a scarf and you want the stitch to be pretty thick, not so thin, it all depends on what size of crochet needle you are going to use. Like for example, I have here a needle, it's a 6.50 millimeter. As you can see, this is a really thick crochet needle compared to this size. This one is a size G or 6. Now this is the most common crochet needle that I use for all my crocheting projects. So the smaller you go into the crochet needle, the stitches are going to be a lot smaller and they're going to be a lot tighter. If you go into a thicker crochet needle, then your stitches are going to be loose and not so tight. So there's different types of crochet needles out there. It all depends on the style that you like when it comes down to doing your projects like your blankets or beanies, scarves, whatsoever. And the other thing is I use red heart yarn for all my projects, except when I have like somebody that wants me to make a baby blanket, and then I use the baby yarn blanket, which is a really thin yarn. So for that type of project, I would be using the smaller crochet needle, which is this size, and it's really small and thin. But I use the red heart yarn. With red heart yarn, you can't go wrong with making any kind of project. It's not thick, it's not thin, it's just a medium size strand. So I will be showing you on how to make this single crochet stitch. So there's just a few things that you need. You need a crochet needle, you need a yarn, a roll of yarn of your color, of your choice, and you also need a pair of scissors. So this is a really basic stitch for all my viewers out there that are learning how to crochet, and I'm just hoping this video will be very helpful for everyone. And like I said, if you have any questions or you want to leave me some comments in the section down in the section below, please do so, and I'm here to help you guys. That way if you have any questions, just ask me. Okay, so let's get into the video and I will show you the very first thing that you have to do before you start crocheting. Okay, so let's get this going. Okay, so let's get this going. And today I am going to use a size G or a size 6, which is a 4 1/4 millimeter crochet needle. So I already have my color of yarn, which I'm going to use today is the color purple. So the first thing you are going to do is you're going to make a slip knot. Once you have your slip knot, you're going to secure it on your crochet needle with another knot. Once you have the knot on the crochet needle, the next step is going to make a foundation of chains. So we're going to start off by yarning over, and you're going to go through that loop. Yarn over, go into that loop again, and you will continue doing the same thing all the way till you get to the desired amount of chains that you want to make for your projects. And when you make your chains, try not to make them really tight, because once you start making them tight, they start to get a little wrinkly, and you just want to leave them semi-loose like this. I know some people they have a tendency of crocheting tight, but a lot of times it's best if you crochet just normal, not too tight, which is the best thing you can do. So just continue making your foundation of chains. And today I am just going to make a sample on how to make this single crochet. So I'm not going to make it really long. Okay, so here I made my chains. Now the next step is you are going to go into the second chain from the hook. You never want to go in the first chain. You always go into the second chain. So you're going to go into that strand, insert your needle. With this strand here that you have hanging out here, you're going to pull through that loop. Now you have 2 chains on your hook. So you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through the 2 loops. Then you will insert your needle into the next chain, pull through that 1 loop, then you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and you're going to pull through those 2 loops. So this is how it's supposed to be looking so far. Then you go into the next chain. So you go into that strand, you pull through 1 loop, yarn over, and pull through the 2 loops. So there you have the single crochets. Okay, I'm going to show you 2 more times, and then I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to go to the end, and then I will come back and then I will show you how you're going to do the second row. Okay, so I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I am back and I have 3 remaining strands left. So little loops here. I have 1 loop, 2, and 3. So what I'm going to do here, it's really important that when you're getting close to the end, you do not want to end on this knot, so you don't insert your needle in there. So we're going to insert the needle right into the next chain, and you're going to pull through that 1 loop, and then you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and then pull through those 2 loops. Go into the next chain, pull through that 1 loop, yarn over, and pull through the 2 loops. So this is how it's supposed to look so far. Now we have 1 more loop in here, so we're going to insert our needle there, and you're going to pull through 1 loop, yarn over, and go through those 2 loops. So here is the first row of single crochets. Now we're off to the second row, and it's very important that you are going to chain 1. So once you chain 1, you are going to turn your work, and now you're going to work on the other side. So now that you're going to go into the next loop, you do not want to go into this chain here from the hook. You want to go into the next chain. So the same thing you did in the first row, insert your needle, pull through that 1 loop, and then now you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and then you pull through the 2 loops. So that's the first part that you do when you go on to the second row. Then you go into the next chain, pull through that 1 loop, and now you have 2 chains on your hook, yarn over, and then pull through the 2 loops. As you can see, my work here is not tight, it's semi-loose, which is the way we're supposed to see, and it's a lot better when it's so loose like that, it's not so tight. So now you go into the next chain and pull through that 1 loop. You have 2 chains on your hook, yarn over, and then pull through the 2 loops. So you just continue doing this all the way till you get to the end of the row. And then once you get to the end of the row, then you chain 1, turn your work, and then you start making your single crochets. And you start off in the second chain from the hook. So this is how it's supposed to be looking so far. Okay, I am getting close to the end here, and I am going to show you how I complete it. Okay, so here I have 1 chain here that's left. So I am going to insert my needle in there, pull through that 1 loop, yarn over, and then I pull through all those 2 loops. So this is the second row that I have completed. So this is the front, and this is the back. This is a really simple stitch to make. It's really pretty, and there's nothing to it. You just continue repeating the same thing over and over again for every single row. And it all depends on what you are going to make. If you're going to make a scarf, then of course you make it as long as you want. Okay, so now we're going on the 3rd row. So we chain 1. Then we turn our work. Then you will go into the next chain from the hook, insert your needle, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, and pull through those 2 loops. Okay, so this is the end here. We always want to make the end here even, because when it starts to curve inward, that means that you are missing the last chain from the end. So you want to make sure that you complete the last chain at the end before you chain one and turn your work and then start doing your other single crochets. Okay, so this is one sample, and I have a sample that I made that I want to show to you. I made this beanie, and this is for an adult. It's in the color beige, and I used the same stitch that I showed you on this video, and this is a single crochet stitch. So like I said, you can make so many things with this stitch, from beanies to blankets, to, like, say you want to make mittens, booties. This is a really basic stitch. So anyways, like I said, if you have any questions that you wanted to ask me, you could. And I would like to let everyone know that if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, because if you want to learn more about my channel, now my channel consists of crocheting and cooking. So if you want to learn how to make really delicious meals, you can subscribe to my channel, click on that notification button, and then you'll be notified every single time that I post a video. And I will be making some more videos here very soon. So I will see you guys. Take care.